Joe Cronauer, and I'd like to talk to you today about one of the biggies, one of the commandments. Honor thy mother and father. Now, those commandments are listed twice in the Old Testament, but we're going to jump to the New Testament in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. And it says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise." And that part, this is the first commandment with a promise, is in the book of Ephesians. It's in there. And it really is a promise you're making to your mom and dad. And as they get older, it's important to especially focus on the honor part. I've had two parents that went through illnesses later in their lives. And we as a family, my brother and my two sisters, really had to come together and really be on the same page. And I encourage you to do the same thing. I like to talk about marbles in the saucepan. Okay, real quickly, I think it's a great name for a book. I'm going to write that someday. But think of all the tasks that you have in your life as marbles. And then think of your life and your time as a big saucepan. The more marbles you put in the saucepan, the less noise they make. But when you start losing your marbles, if you will, you get older, your responsibilities become less, there's only a few marbles in there. Those marbles clang around a lot. And I did find out with both parents that when they didn't have much on their to-do list, they would come to me and they would say, "When are you cleaning my gutters? When are you doing this?" That's the part where patience as a child of theirs, really has to come in. And I'll tell you, firsthand, it's difficult. But if you know this is happening, and you know that others are going through it, I think it does make you feel a little bit better. Now, it's important, I really believe, that you have a plan with your parents. And I'm talking about the legal stuff. I'm talking about the will and the living will and what to do in case they get sick. And they probably will get sick. We all will. But what to do, if you will, when there's time to make big decisions. Please take my advice. Talk to your parents about this. They talked to you when you were young about things that they didn't want to talk about. Awkward situations. These are situations that must be talked about, and I encourage you to do so. Have a plan. Have a communication plan. And while we're talking about talking to your parents, find out stories about their lives. Have them retell the story, maybe even on a video or your iPhone, about how they first fell in love or how they first met. Believe me, those will become things that you will rely on for the rest of your life and look back on. So today, every day, start the day with reminding yourself, and here's your challenge, to honor thy mother and father. They took care of you, and they served you, and now it's your turn to serve them.